your choice. Feel free to sit up on a block or feel free to kneel or have your legs out in front of you, but just feel comfortable, feel that you're able to lengthen up through with your spine. And just to begin with, roll the shoulders up towards your ears and then roll them back and down. So we're just going to squeeze the shoulders up, breathe in, and then breathing out, take them down. And again, hook them up, breathe in, breathing out, roll them down. And again, hook them up, breathe in, and breathe out. And then hands around the front of your knees. And gently stretch across the upper back by pulling backwards, almost as if you're about to roll backwards. And then come on up, press down into your fingertips, offering your chest up towards the ceiling and lifting your chin. And then we'll do that again. Let's take the hands around the front of your knees, gently round on back, pulling on the knees, rounding through the shoulders into your lower back. And then again, let's come on up, press down into your fingertips, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lifting your chin up. And then just bring it down to settle. Just letting your hands rest, shutting your eyes and taking a nice long deep breath in through your nose. Breathing out through your nose. Take a nice long deep breath in. Breathing all the way back out. Taking a long deep breath in. Breathing all the way back out. And then this time, take that longer, deeper breath in. And let's gently nod your chin downwards and holding on to your breath. And then let's raise the chin back up and breathing all the way back out again. Taking a long deep breath in. Holding on to your breath and gently nodding your chin down and in towards your chest. Raising your chin gently up and breathing all the way back out again. This time take that longer, deeper breath in. And then breathing all the way back out. We're going to empty out the lung space completely. Keep breathing out. And when you get to the bottom, breathe out just a little bit more. Lower down the chin, holding the breath out. And then raise your chin back up softly, breathing in. And one more time, breathing out. Again, going right down to the bottom of your exhalation. And once you get there, try and breathe out just a little bit more. Hold the breath out. Gently lower the chin down. And now as you raise the chin back up, breathing in. Breathing out, and hopefully now you can feel that you're using a little more of your lung space. Let's take a deep breath in as you raise your arms high above your head, clasping your fingers up. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, let's rotate through the upper body. And breathing in to bring it back. And again, breathing out, let's rotate through the upper body. Breathing in to come back and just dropping your fingertips down upon your shoulders. And let's just take some elbow circles. Breathing in, then breathing out to open the shoulders back. Breathing in, coming forwards. Breathing out, open the shoulders back. Again, breathing in, breathing out and back. Breathing in, and then this time when you get to the back, stay there and come round the other way. Breathing out to come forwards, breathing in. Breathing out to draw forwards, breathing in to release. Again, breathing out to draw forwards, into release. Or one more time, breathing in and breathing out. Okay, and just placing now your hands towards the floor. Draw your body over onto your knees, and let's just sit back upon the heels, spreading out your fingers and reaching to the top end of your mat. Looking up between your hands as you breathe in, let's draw the body along the ground, rolling down the shoulders and lifting the chin up. As you breathe out, come up into a cat stretch, rounding through your shoulders and back. Breathing in to take the head and tailbone away. Breathing out, sitting back to your heels. Breathing in as we draw the body up and along the ground, lifting the chin. As you breathe out, come up to cat, rounding up through shoulders and back. Breathing in to take the head and tailbone away. And then breathing out as you sit back to your heels. Breathing in to draw the body up and along the ground. And this time, breathe out, curl the toes, send the hips back and draw head down, looking up towards your belly. Breathing in, draw forwards and hold to a high plank. Breathing out, bending your knees and sitting all the way back. Breathing in as you draw the body up and along the ground. And breathing out, let's curl the toes, hips go back and you're dropping your head down. Breathing in, draw forwards and hold to a high plank. And breathing out, let's bend the knees and sit gently back to your heels. Breathing in as you draw the body up and along the ground, lifting the chin. And as you breathe out, sending your hips away, your head down through your arms into downward dog. Breathing in, draw forwards and hold to a strong plank. Breathing out to bend the knees and sit back. Couple more times. Breathing in as you draw the body up and through. Breathing out to send the hips back and away. Head down, bottom up. Breathing in, draw forwards and hold to a strong plank. And breathing out to bend your knees and sit on back. And this time, breathing in to draw the body up and along the ground. And as you breathe out, let's stay in the downward dog and give it a little bit of a walk out on the spot. Drawing one heel down and then the other heel down. And here, just checking in with your body, noticing how your hamstrings are for you today, noticing how much energy you feel you have in your upper body. And we're just checking in, noticing without any judgment. And now leaving the heels down and walking your hands back in towards your feet. And when you get there, just take a hold of your elbows, drop your forehead towards your forearms. And let's take 3 little sighs. So take a deep breath in and sigh, letting your body hang. Again, deep breath in and a little sigh. One more time, deep breath in. Sigh out and let your body hang even deeper. Then relaxing your arms, bend your knees a little and a roll through your spine. Let the head be the last point to come up. When you get there, clasping your fingers together, deep breath in. And as you breathe out, side body bend, pressing your hips away from you. Breathing in to come back up. And again, breathing out, side body bend. Breathing in to come back up and breathing out, letting your arms down. Okay, coming on up to step to the top of your mat and starting our first round of sun salutations. Let's take a nice deep breath in, raising both arms. As you breathe out, let's dive the body on forwards, bending your knees if you need to. Breathe in, right leg stepping back. Release your knee down upon the ground, lifting your chin. Breathe out, let's step back and hold into a high plank. Breathing in as you lower down to your knees, your belly and chest. And breathing out as we draw to an upward dog, just letting the elbows tuck in, the collarbone opens. Breathing in as you lower, and breathing out, pushing off the ground to plank, and back off into your downward dog. Breathing in, right foot stepping through, lifting the chin and releasing the toes back. Breathing out, left leg stepping through and folding. Breathing in as we pull up through the belly, gazing up towards your thumbs. Breathing out, follow your thumbs back to your heart. Breathing in as you raise both arms. Breathing out, open the body and fold on forwards. Breathing in, left leg, stepping it all the way back, releasing the knee, lifting your chin. Breathing out, let's step back and hold to a high, strong plank. Breathing in, let's lower to the knees, the belly and the chest. Breathing out as we draw to up dog, elbows in, shoulders down. And breathing in to lower the body back. As we breathe out, now pushing off the ground in a strong line to plank and back off into downward dog. Breathing in, left leg stepping through, lift the chin, releasing the toes back. And breathing out, right leg, step it up and fold. Let's take a deep breath in as you unroll through your spine, gazing up to your thumbs. Breathing out, follow your thumbs back to your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, nice big dive on forwards. Breathing in, right leg stepping back. Now just push your weight to the heel and keep the knee up off the ground. Push into the right hand, turn to the left and raise your left arm up. So nurturing a little calf stretch here on that back leg. Opening the shoulder a little, keeping your gaze up towards your thumb. Now bring your hand back down to the outside of your foot. And then step the feet back together behind you. Now if we could just lower from here, down upon your elbows. If you can, keep your legs out behind you and we'll hold for a 10 breath plank. So looking beyond your fingers, pulling up on your bottom rib. And let's breathe in and out. So breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your mouth. And feel a strong connection through your core. Breathing in and out 3. In and out 4. In, out 5. In, out 6. In, out 7. In, out 8. In, out 9. And in, out 10. Gently lower your body down and upon the floor. Now from here, just sliding out your right hand along the ground. Gently roll towards your right shoulder. Tuck your knees in towards you and then raise the left hand up. Opening up again through your chest. So you've got a little weight bearing coming into that under shoulder. If it feels easy, then you can always move your arm up a little higher. And you can also bring the upper arm to open back a little further. And now let's come back upon your belly and go to the other side. Sliding the left hand along the floor, gently roll across and onto the shoulder, tuck your knees in and raising your arm up, looking on up. And again, if it's easy, wiggle your fingers up a little higher and then also open the upper arm back a little further. Now come all the way back round upon your belly. If we can take the hands to sit beneath your chin, taking your right leg up, Breathing in, and then as you breathe out, let's bend the knee, point the toes, send the leg back. And then breathing in to bring it back down. We're waking up the back muscles a little bit more. Breathing out, bend the knee, point the toes, send the leg back. And breathing in to bring it back on over. Breathing out, point the toe, bend the knee, send the leg back. And breathing in to bring it back down. Again, breathing out, bend the knee, point the toes, send the leg over. Breathing in to bring it down. And again, breathing out, send the leg over. Breathing in and back. One more time. Breathing out, send the leg over. And breathing in to come back. Let's take the hands beneath your shoulders and come into an upward facing dog. Elbows in, shoulders down, lifting your chin a little. And then lowering all the way back on down. Let's curl the toes, engage your core. Breathing in as you push up to plank and breathing out to a downward facing dog. Breathing in right foot, stepping through, releasing your left knee and lifting your chin. And breathing out, step through with your left leg and fold deep into your knees. Breathing in to unroll through your spine, gazing up to your thumbs. Breathing out, hands back to your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, nice big fold on forwards. Breathing in, left leg, stepping back. Push down into left hand and open up to the right, raising your right arm. So again, nice long stretch into the back calf. Relax the shoulders. Just again, keeping the neckline nice and long. And bring your hand back down to the outside of your foot. Let's step the feet back together. Now I'm going to come to a side plank from here. So I'm going to fold the right arm onto his elbow again and the forearm, so the fingers are facing down. Then from there, if you can, stacking up your feet and raising your left arm up towards the ceiling. So really pulling up through your waist. Now it's all going well, you feel amazing today. Lift up your top leg and press it away. And then lower, we're just going to go over to the other side. So swap your arms over, stack your feet up, pull up through your waist, raising your right arm if you can, lifting up the top leg. And then lower it down and come all the way back round upon your belly. Okay, now keeping your forearm across, take your feet about as wide as your mat. Have your right arm coming across and your left fingertips down to the floor. Now without moving into your hips or not letting your hips move either, take a breath in, come on up to your forearm, and then as you breathe out, glancing over your shoulder, and you might be able to see your left foot. You might be able to see both feet. And then as gently bring it back down, swapping it over. Fingertips coming down to the floor on the right, breathing in, coming up onto your left forearm. And as you breathe out, glancing over your shoulder. Again, see if you can see your right foot, or indeed both feet. And bring your body back round. Take the hands to sit beneath your shoulders. Let's press on up into an upward facing dog. Elbows in, shoulders down. And release your body back down. Now coming up onto your knees and coming up into thread the needle as a stretch. I'll take an option here for you. If you'd like to also stretch your inner thigh muscle out, we take the leg out to the side. Now if you're using your right arm going underneath, you're taking your right leg out to the side first. Okay, and again, the leg is optional. So as we take the right arm beneath, we're lowering down and we'd like to see if we could get the ear down to the ground. So if you find it really difficult with the leg out to the side to get a good stretch for the shoulder, bring the leg back in today. So we've got a rear shoulder stretch. We've got also a little bit of a lower back releaser on this one. And also if you have your leg out, you've got the inner thigh stretching. I'm going to gently bring the body back on up. And we change sides. So if you're using the leg, take the leg out first. And then slide through with your left arm beneath and lower your ear down towards the ground. And then let's bring the body back on up. Hands to the floor, knees beneath you. Curl the toes and then push back off into a downward facing dog. Let's step through with your left leg, releasing your right knee and lifting your chin. And then lightly stepping through with your right foot and folding. And let's take a deep breath in, coming all the way back out to standing. And breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. Take a nice deep breath in, raising both arms. As you breathe out, diving your body forwards. Stepping your left leg back behind you, placing your heel flat down upon the floor. And bring your right knee in towards your armpit. Now bracing your right leg, let's come on up and open the body up for preparation of Warrior One. Now giving a couple of rolls forwards and backwards with the shoulders. And then open the arms to open back a little bit more. And raise the arms high to the ceiling, keeping your arms as straight as you can. Either look up between your hands or bring your hands together. And try to bring your hips and your ribs to face the short end of your mat. And take a couple of breaths here. In through your nose, out through your nose. And then let's peel back your left arm, open out into Warrior Two, gazing along the centre of your right hand. Now let's open your right knee a little bit more. Come a little bit longer in this one, a little bit deeper into your leg. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. And now reaching backwards towards your back leg, straighten the front leg, dig the heel in and draw your toes back if you've got good balance. Looking up towards your right hand and stretching slightly backwards. Feel that stretch coming into your waist, reaching long. And now place the foot back down, bend the knee, clasp your fingers back behind you and come into Humble Warrior. So drawing your right shoulder on the inside of your right knee, tuck your head right down now, looking towards your back foot. And just letting your arms hang over, shoulder girdle stretch, inner thigh stretch coming in here. And now let's release your hands, place them upon the inside of your foot, turn your back knee and lower it back down to the ground. Turn open your front foot and coming into your lizard lunge. So we're bending at the elbows, we're lowering the body down on the inside of the leg. Now noting how that is for you today. Now if this is a posture that you feel you could go deeper in, taking your right arm beneath your right leg, working your right foot across so it's on its edge, and then lower your throat towards your big toe. And then bring the body back on up. Walking your foot a little bit further out again so it's straight. And this time coming back up through the middle. I'm going to take a stronger stretch now. Coming up for your hip flexors. Raising both arms. Again, you can look up between your hands or you can bring your hands together. And then as we gently reach the arms backwards, maybe lifting your chin and looking up towards your thumbs. Then releasing your arms back down and moving off the hip flexor stretch and coming into calf and hamstring stretch into a half split. Just relaxing your shoulders back, extending your tailbone a little away, so try not to let your back round over too much. And breathe. Now if we can take a little bit more stretch into the ankle, so keep as you are with your leg, but just taking your toes down towards the floor, stretching through your toes, and then draw your toes back. Again, let's take those toes down and in towards the floor, and then draw back. One more time, stretching towards the ground and drawing back. And then rounding your back a little and popping your knees to come up beneath you, coming up into a high kneel. I'm going to do a little bit more now for your hips. So I'm going to take your right leg to come out to the side again. Taking your left arm to stretch out of your waist. Now taking a deep breath in through your nose. As you breathe out of your mouth, take your left hand to the floor, lift your right leg up, stretching past your ear. So I want you to try and use your core as you lift the leg up, breathing and stretching out of your waist, breathing out, engaging your core and lifting your leg up. And again, breathing in, stretching out of your waist, breathing out, engage your core and lifting the leg up. And again, breathing in, stretching out of your waist, breathing out, engage your core and lift the leg up. And again, breathing in as you reach and stretch over, breathing out, engage your core and lift the leg up. Now this time I'm going to go a little bit deeper into the hip usage, breathing in. As you breathe out to lift, hold it there, and then breathe in, half down, breathing out, lift the leg up. Breathing in, half down, out to lift, really lock into the core here and lift. Small movements down and lift. Two more and lift. One more and lift. All right, come all the way back down. Pop the knees back beneath you. And now coming into opening the chest with arm circles. Take a deep breath in, raising your right arm. As you breathe out, let's follow that hand all the way back and down. Breathing in, raising your left arm. And as you breathe out, let's follow that hand all the way back and down. Let's do another couple here. Breathing in, so really work through the neck as well as working through the chest. And again, breathing in, raising your arm, following your hand all the way back. Okay, now you know how your back is today. If your back is holding a little tension, maybe carry on and do a few more of those arm circles. If you feel okay to try, coming into camel. So I'm going to reach back and hold on to my elbows, opening out with your shoulders, and then offering your chest up towards the ceiling whilst keeping the bottom half of your body nice and vertical. So taking a deep breath in, as you breathe out, lifting your chin and looking up. And if it still feels okay, maybe reach at the back of the legs or reach along for your heels. And really opening up here the front of your body. If something doesn't feel good for you though, come forwards, take a break. And then engaging with your core. And come all the way back on up. Sliding your hands ahead of you. Spread your fingers out wide, curl the toes. And push off into a nice long downward dog. Okay, now situate your feet so they're about hip distance apart. Your hands are about shoulder distance apart. Once you get there, look up towards your navel and send your hips a little further away from you. And you want to get that feeling that you're trying to make your mat a little bit longer. So we're pushing into the floor. And now let's take the right leg up towards the ceiling. Bend the knee a little, point the toe, just coming into a little bit of a hip opener. And now take the leg down and lock the two legs together. As you come forwards into a single leg plank, knees, inner thighs pulled up together, gazing beyond your fingers, and again feel the core connection. Deep breath in and out. Now descending it back into down dog split. Let's bring that leg up really high now, pushing away. And then bring your right knee towards your right elbow, coming into a floating plank. Bring your right foot towards your left hand, straighten back and place your left heel to the floor, and if you can, raising your left arm into fallen triangle. Bring your hand back down to the ground, and let's bring your right knee towards your right wrist and coming down for pigeon. So I'm placing one hand first of all on top of the other. I'm working the right knee to come out to the side and then just toe back in your back leg, your left leg, so that it's straight. And today you might want to stay in the resting pigeon and enjoying that stretch for your hips and your glutes. Now should you want to take also the stretch in for your quads, you could come back on up and then you could bend up your left leg and reach around for it with your left hand, so that we again bring those shoulders into a balance. Okay, so letting that leg go, and we're going to bring the left leg around, coming around to a seated position, and let's work into rolling back. Okay, so again this will give us an opportunity to release the back a little bit. If you'd like to use a band around your feet, by all means do, and if you feel that your back needs a little bit of support, maybe put a cushion behind your back. So shoulders nice and relaxed. Take a deep breath in and let your ribs widen. As you breathe out, let's pull back through the belly and carefully roll your body back. Maybe just a halfway on that first one. Breathing in and then breathing out. Let's engage the core and bring the body up to a tall seated position. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, let's lower down through the back. Breathing in and then breathing out as we draw back up. So you never have to go all the way down to the floor. Maybe some days halfway is plenty. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, if it feels like a good day to do so, then maybe lower your back down into the floor. Breathing in, just your shoulders touch down. And then as you breathe out, engage your core and try and feel that every area of your vertebrae is meeting the ground. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, lowering your body carefully back. Breathing in and then breathing out, engaging with your core and slowly drawing your body back up to seated. Again, deep breath in. As you breathe out, lowering your body carefully back, maybe halfway. Breathing in and then breathing out as you draw it up. Alright, because it can be different every time. You don't have to go back, you don't have to stay halfway. Deep breath in, breathing out, lowering your body backwards. Breathing in and breathing out as we draw all the way back on up. Okay, so I'm going to bring you back round over onto your hands and your knees. You can get there any way you like, or you can cross the legs, we can pull them up underneath and then hop back. But please, feel free to come around any way you like, back into your downward facing dog. Now let's step through with your right leg. Take your left knee halfway down. And let's come up to a high kneel, coming into a twist. Now when we twist across, we're going to bring across the elbow. And when we come over, it might be that you end up in a prayer position. So with the prayer position, I know because I'm going away from you, the elbow will go up, okay, so that you open up the armpit area. The elbow from the left is going to go onto the far side of your right knee, okay? Now, should that feel really comfortable, take the hand downwards. If your hand doesn't quite reach the ground, feel free to use a book or a block, but try to resist going in front of the shin, okay? I know it seems like that's an easy route, okay? But what we're really looking for is to twist a little bit more out through the back and through the shoulders, all right? So this works with a good breath in. Deep breath in, raising that left arm. As you breathe out, bring it over and across. Maybe try the hands in prayer today. If that feels easy, take the hand down to the floor by the side of your foot. If that's still easy, lean forwards and lift up the back knee. And if it's still easy, you could bring back over your right arm into your full twist, looking up towards your hand. And now let's let the right arm down. Let's let the left arm back out. And then lightly stepping through with your left leg and folding. And take a deep breath in and roll through your spine, gazing up to your thumbs and breathing out, hands back to your heart. Okay, now I'm going to take a couple of balances here. Okay, and then we'll do the other set of balances once we've done the other side of the body. So letting your arms go, rolling open your shoulders and your chest, drawing energy up into your legs. And start off with your tree posture. So placing your right foot either to your calf or above your knee. Placing your hands in towards your heart and then slowly making your way up through the midline of your body with your fingertips. And maybe taking your right hand back behind your left, which will give us a shoulder girdle stretch, little wrist wrap stretch. So we're encouraging your right knee to open up, to keep your gaze forwards, to keep a little breathing going on. Now let's let down your right hand and take a hold of your right ankle. And now as we lower down your left arm, either stay upright or start to gently increase your quad stretch into your right leg as you bring that leg slightly back of the body. You might also feel a shoulder stretch. And then coming back, and now coming into eagle. So I'm going to bend the left leg, take your right leg over the top and hook your leg around. Then bring your left arm across your body, bring your right arm beneath and wrap your arms. And then from there, very carefully, bringing your body forwards and drawing your elbow towards your knee. And then let's slowly come back on up. Open, extend the leg away from you and bring everything back down. Okay, hands back in at your heart. Take a deep breath in, raising both arms. As you breathe out, let's dive the body on forwards. Stepping back with your right leg. Place your heel flat down to the floor and take your left knee in towards your armpit. Stay low in the legs as you bring the body up into preparation of warrior one. So let's roll back and forth with your shoulders a few times, turning your palms upwards. Then as we raise our arms, nice long reach to the ceiling. Again, either look between your hands or look towards your thumbs. And breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. And then we'll peel back your right arm, opening up your left knee a little more And coming into Warrior Two, gazing along the centre of your left hand. Nice strong connection into your core. Okay, and then gently straighten up the front leg, dig the heel in, and reaching towards your back leg with your hand, and reaching upwards with the left arm. Stretching again out of your waist. And then place your foot flat down to the floor, clasp your fingers to the back body, and then draw your shoulder down towards the inside of your knee, coming to Humble Warrior. Tuck the head in, look towards your back foot. Breathe, take some deep breaths here, into the shoulders, into the inner thigh and the hamstrings. And then release your hands, take them to the inside of your foot, turn your back knee and lower it down upon the ground. Turning your front foot open to a 45-degree angle, and then bending at the elbows and lowering down on the inside of your leg. And again, here that might be enough. You might feel good to take your foot over onto its edge and take your left hand underneath, and then lowering your chest lower towards your big toe. And bringing your body back on up, walking that foot out to the side a little, and coming up with your upper body. And raising your arms upwards again, and coming into the crescent moon. So looking upwards if you can, sending your arms backwards, lifting your chin a little. And then slowly bringing it back down, moving off and back onto the back knee, digging the heel in and drawing your toes back. Give a little bit of an extension through the tailbone, drop your shoulders down again. And then we can stretch through the toes towards the floor. And then bring the toes back on up. And again, stretching your toes downwards. And drawing the toes back. One more time, stretching toes down. And then drawing them back. And again, we'll round up through your back, come back up onto the knees, and we've got that left leg to come out to the side. So extending out, reaching your right arm out of your waist. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, cartwheel the hands down to the floor, lightly lifting up your left leg. And again, let's take a deep breath in, stretching out of your waist. As you breathe out, engaging your core and lifting your leg. And again, breathing in, stretching out of your waist. Breathing out, engaging the core, lift the leg. Breathing in as we reach up and stretch it over. Breathing out, engage the core, lift the leg up. And again, breathing in, reaching it up and over. Breathing out, lifting the leg. We're going to stay there this time. And breathing in, half down. Breathing out, lift it up. Breathing in, down. Breathing out to lift. Breathing in, really lock into the core. Again, in, out to lift. Breathing in, out to lift. One more time, lift, and then coming all the way back on up to your knees. Okay, so we're going to go straight towards your camel this time. But if you would, again, prefer to do some more arm circles, please, okay, carry on with some arm circles. Otherwise, if you're reaching backwards, reaching around to find the elbows, offering the chest upwards towards the ceiling. If this is enough, stay here. If it feels good to lift the chin, looking up. If it feels good to reach backwards, reach along for the legs or reach along for the heels. And again, really opening up the front body, only if that feels good for you today. And then engaging with your core, coming all the way back on up. Let's bring the hands forward, spreading out your fingers, curling with your toes, and send the hips up towards the ceiling again. And again, making that into a nice long downward dog, pressing away through your hands. Let's take the left leg high to the ceiling, bending the knee a little into a little bit of a hip opener here. And then take down the leg, lock the two legs together and come forwards into a single leg plank. Gazing beyond your fingers, belly pulls up. Nice strong engagement again with your core. And then sending the hips back into down dog split. And then bring your left knee towards your left elbow. Hold it there into a floating plank. And then taking through your left leg towards your right hand. Back heel down upon the floor, raising your right arm and looking on up into your fallen triangle. And bring your hand back down. And let's bring through your left knee towards your left wrist. Taking your back leg out and away. So coming in for pigeon posture. So you may like to layer one hand on top of the other and lower your forehead down. You may be up for bringing in the back leg, okay, in which case remain up or come back up and find the ankle. So your right hand going back towards your right leg. Okay, now I'm going to let go of that leg and just let's bring that leg around and come around into a little rotation. So I'm going to take my legs about as wide as the mat. You can, although, cross your legs and sit in a seated cross-leg position too. So I'm just going to bring the arms up in front of the chest. And as you breathe in, let's rotate your upper body. I'm going to breathe out and take a little bow over your leg. Breathing in as you raise the body back up. Then breathe out, engaging your core as you come back to the middle. Breathing in as you turn. And breathing out to take a little bow over the leg. Breathing in as you come back up. And breathing out, engaging the core, coming back to the middle. Let's do that again. Now this is a really good one to do if you've got any issues with your shoulders when you take your arms out straight. Breathing out to fold over the leg. Breathing in to come back up. Breathing out, draw the navel back to the spine to bring you back. Breathing in as you turn. Breathing out, engage your core as you take that bow over. Breathing in as you come back up. And then breathing out, navel back to the spine. Now if you want to use the longer levers, express them out from the body. Breathing in as you turn your upper body. And breathing out to take a bow again over your leg. Breathing in to draw the body back up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine. Breathing in to rotate. Breathing out to take a little bow over your leg. Breathing in as you come back up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine. Breathing in as we rotate. And breathing out, little bow over the leg. Breathing in to come back up. And breathing out, engaging the core when you come back to the middle. Last one here. Breathing in to turn. Breathing out to gently stretch your body across and over. Breathing in to come back up. Breathing out, engaging the core back to the middle and letting your arms down. Now again, we're going to come over onto your hands and your knees or coming straight through to plank. So coming around a way that you can. If you're scooping underneath, lightly hop back and then push back off into downward facing dog. Let's step through with your left leg. Let's let the right knee down along the mat halfway, coming up to a high kneel. Take a deep breath in, raising your right arm. As you breathe out, bring either your elbow to the side of your knee and your hands in prayer. If you feel that you can take your hand down to the far side of your knee, place your hand flat down. Then leaning forwards. Then from here, if it feels good to lift up the back knee, and if it feels really good to reach across and over with your left arm. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose, but know your body is changing all of the time. So just going as far as you can with it today. Okay, now gently letting down your left arm, release out your right hand, and lightly step together with the right leg towards the left leg, folding deep. Take a deep breath in and roll through your spine. And breathing out, hands back to your heart. Okay, letting your arms down. We're going to just finish off those last 3 balances down by lifting the left leg. So again, roll back, open your shoulders, gaze to something ahead of you that doesn't move. And then floating up your left leg and placing it above or below your knee. And then hands coming in towards your heart. Slowly making your way up through the midline of your body. And then if you can, taking your left hand back behind your right. Again, keep breathing. And then let's release down with your left arm. Turning your left leg, taking a hold of your foot or your ankle. Bring down your right arm and gently taking back your left leg if you want to. If you're happy being upright and you'd rather not take the leg back, absolutely, that's okay too. And then let's gently bring that leg back in. A little softness to your right leg. Take your left leg to hook around. Take your right arm to come across your body. Hook your arms up also too, coming into the eagle. And then as we gently fold it forwards, elbow coming down towards your knee. And then unraveling, extending the leg, pushing it away from the body, and lower it all the way back down. Good. Okay, now step back a little, and coming up onto your toes, take a deep breath in, and as you slowly lower down, if it's okay with your knees, lower your body through and down. Okay, coming into crow. So we want to bring your hands slightly forwards of your feet, okay, so you're not too close. You're either wrapping your knees around your triceps to the side and hooking round, or you can park your knees underneath your armpits. Alright, so 2 different ways to do it, all depending on how your balance is for you today. So first of all, plant your hands down to the floor, and then as we work in with the knees towards your arms, again, try both if you want to, but wherever we go, we need to be looking forwards and we need to find that centre of balance by using your core and trying, I know it sounds hard to believe, but relaxing. So we're trying to relax into the posture and then we can stay there forever. Or maybe a second. Okay, both work. Come on down and we'll take a seated position. Okay. So coming back to where we started. Alright, so we're going to just cross the legs here. And then if we can just take your your right arm across towards your left knee. Palm is facing open and you're wrapping the back of your hand around your thigh. Then as we look over the shoulder, just lengthening through the neck a little bit more. And then gently release, and we go the other way. Again, palm facing open, wrap the back of your hand around the thigh and look over your shoulder. And then coming back, take your fingertips down to press against the ground and drape your other arm over and gently encourage your ear to draw across and away from the fingertips, pressing down on the floor. Feel the stretch coming all the way down from your earlobe to your collarbone. And then walk your fingers to the back corner of your head and gently encourage your head across and over. So now feeling the stretch along the back of your neck, just along one side. And bring the head back on up, and let's swap sides. Fingertips down towards the floor, draping the hand over the top, and then just gently letting your head be encouraged over. And then going to the back corner of your head, and bring the head slightly over and across. And then coming back on up. Now if we just clasp your fingers and place them into the base of your hairline. Now pulling your hands upwards and then squeezing the elbows in towards your head, and if you can, rounding your back. So you bring your elbows as far down as you feel is good for you, but pulling up on the base of your hairline to get the stretch along the back of your neck. And then slowly coming back up, reaching your arms high, take a deep breath in, and then breathing out to open it back. Okay, now just roll those shoulders forward, stretch between the shoulder blades, breathing in, come up high, breathing out, open it back and wide. One more time, reaching your arms forwards, take a deep breath in, coming up high, breathing out, open it back and wide. And then just bring your hands in towards your heart. And we'll finish your practice there tonight. Very well done, everybody. Hope you're feeling strong and good.